Hey, Matt Morris at mattmorris.com. Thanks for tuning in. Today, I wanted to give you a couple quick tips on getting a new rep started in network marketing. And, if I look at the evolution of my career in network marketing, it took me 5 years to get to a full-time income. And one of the reasons for that was because I did eventually get good at enrolling people. I read a bunch of books on sales. I had some sales jobs. I sold newspapers door to door. I worked at in a phone room, all day long making calls and selling stuff. And I did outside sales. And so I learned how to close. I learned how to prospect and I learned how to close. But one of the things that's very true in network marketing is the top salespeople do not always make the best network marketers. Because what would happen is I would enroll someone, I'd close them, and then I'd get excited. I'd celebrate, be like, all right, I got one, and then I'd move on to the next one. Now, the big money in network marketing comes from duplication. It comes from building leadership. It comes from training. And so, what I finally had to realize is I should not be celebrating so much when I enroll someone. And here's the attitude I want you to have is, number one, don't celebrate, don't get so excited when you enroll one. Your attitude should be you don't really even have someone until they've actually enrolled someone. Because if you look at the statistics in network marketing, now I owned a network marketing company for a handful of years. We hired to my knowledge, is the #1 firm in the profession on retention. And so they educated us a ton on this, and I was able to see the statistics, throughout our company. And the greatest attrition comes in the first 60 to 90 days. So if the people are most likely to quit in the very beginning, within the first few months. And so if we know that's when people are most likely to quit. If we want to retain people, and one of the #1 things that you can do in order to get someone to stay with you long term as a representative is to get some success under their belt and to get them in motion, to get them showing other people, because there's a law, it's a law of physics, and it says that an object in motion tends to stay in motion. An object at rest tends to stay at rest. And so if you don't get people into action quickly, they're very likely to never get into action, and you never get any duplication. And so I'm going to give you just, one quick strategy that, a couple of strategies that I've used over the years in order to get people going. And this made a big difference when I started utilizing this. And so here's one, is you got to realize that when you're in our business, this is it's a volunteer army, so you have to be tactful. You can't be dictatorial. So again, be tactful with this, but here's the reality is leaders lead. People are used to being told what to do. When we grow up, our parents tell us what to do. When we go to school, our teachers tell us what to do. When we get a job, our bosses tell us what to do. People are used to being led. And so what leaders do is lead. And so here's a strategy I want to give you. When you get someone started, you need to give them something to go do. Give them a quota. Right? And here's kind of how I've done this. And, this can go back to training on an invite. One of the great things to do is if you want to invite someone to an event, you clear the date first before you make the invite. So, hey, what are you doing on Thursday night? And they say they're not doing anything, and then you invite them to the presentation. So clearing the date is important. And it's kind of like this. If you were to ask me, if you call me up and go, hey, Matt, I'm moving on Saturday. Can you come help me move? I'm going to probably say to you, I got something going on. I got something with my kids. Sorry, man, I can't be there because I hate to move. It's probably my least favorite thing, right? But if you were to call me and say, hey, Matt, what are you doing on Saturday afternoon? And I said, nothing, I'm free. And then you said, oh, awesome. Well, listen, I'm moving. Could you come help me move for a little bit? I'm way more likely to actually say yes, because I've already told you I don't have anything to do, right? And so that works well with the invite process. That's another video, but it also works well with getting a new rep started. And so if you're getting someone started in, let's say, one evening. So once you get them started, then you can say, great, what are you doing tomorrow at lunch? What are you doing tomorrow at lunch? You're going to clear the date. If they're busy at lunch, hey, what are you doing tomorrow after work? Give them a couple different times. Once they say they're free, you say, great, well, we're going to get your business launched tomorrow. What I want you to do is have at least 2 people come to lunch. Now, I'm going to come and I'll actually show the business for you. You invite, and I'm going to show you how this works. See, it's called on-the-job training. When you just enroll someone and you tell them, hey, Tiger, go get them, people are very unlikely to actually go get them. You know, they need a little bit of leadership. They need you to show them how to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, I want you to have at least 2 people. Now, you probably need to have 3 or 4 say they're coming. I would recommend, have about 4 who say they can come to lunch because people have things come up. They have to work late, things like that. And invite them to lunch. Once you've invited them and confirmed lunch, you can let them know, hey, you got an idea that you're working on, you're excited about sharing it with them. That way they know they're going to see something, and then when I'm there, I'm obviously your business partner with the idea. And so I'm going to go through and do everything. Now, here's what this does, is I've had this in so many cases. If you don't give the quota, guess what? They're going to go home, they're going to want to watch a million training videos, they're going to want to become an expert on the product and all this. Realize this. Ignorance on fire is 1,000,000 times better than knowledge on ice. Make sure you're not spending a ton of time training. If you spend 2 hours training your new person, it's great to have training. You're obviously watching this video because you want more training. But I would rather get someone in action quickly, get them showing the business quickly, and they're more likely to keep doing it. See, there's this law of consistency and commitment. And the way the law kind of works is this, is you are going to be much more likely to continue doing something, remain consistent with something once you've shown a level of commitment. So if your brand new person shows a level of commitment in showing the business to someone else, they're more likely to continue doing it. So that's one strategy. I'm going to give you one more in getting a new rep started. Now, when you get a new rep started, something that you can ask them, I'm going to give you just 2-3 quick questions that you can ask someone is, have them set a goal. People are more likely to go do something if they have a goal, right? If they have that set. And so a great goal might be earning $500. It might be earning $1,000. It might be earning the money back for whatever they spent on your products and to become a rep and all that. If they want to make their money back, that's a great goal. And so you can ask someone, so, are you signed up? Is this something you're pretty serious about? Yes, great. Would you like to make all your money back in the next week? Yes. Now, if they say yes, then you're going to ask another question. You're going to ask this. See, you're a leader. Leaders lead. Your job here is to take on the mentorship role. You are the coach. So the coach is going to ask, are you willing to follow my coaching to make that a reality? Are you willing to follow my coaching to make that a reality? Okay. They're going to say yes. The next question is, are you sure? Are you sure? So you ask that second question. You got them double verified that they're going to follow your coaching. So now it's your time to lead. You're going to say, great. What I want you to do right now is write down a list of your top 10 people that you know the best. Go ahead and have them create the list. Go ahead and it might be something like this. Hey, who's your best friend? I want you to send them a text message right now. I want you to call them right now. Go ahead and set up an appointment. Get people setting up an appointment right now. Now realize that your numbers are going to be better if you ask those questions first. Do you want to make all your money back in the next week? Are you willing to follow my coaching to make that happen? Are you sure? Yes, great. Now do it. See, they've already said they're committed. They already said they're going to do what you say. They're going to follow your coaching. And if they don't, then they've gone back against something that they've already committed to. So put those to use. It's a handful of things. Those 2 things have been instrumental in my growth. I've seen leaders and on my team have huge results with that. The key is getting people into action quickly. So if you feel like this added some value, love for you to share it. If you got value from this, I guarantee your team, your upline will as well. So love to have you share it. And here's what I want to have you do. Commit to the community. I'm giving back. No cost here. I want you to give back. In the comments below, I want you to type in what is a strategy that you use to get your new rep started quickly. So that can be of value to a lot of other people. Looking forward to seeing your comments below. I'm looking forward to learning from you as well. If you're not subscribed over at mattmorris.com, hop over there, put your name and email address in. You'll get these videos every single week by email and some special things that I only talk about by email. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's go make life an adventure.